Hello, my impatience. It is I, Andrew the Android Koloski here. I am live and I'm ready to perform for all of you. How art thou, my impatience? How art thou? I was going to go live on OnlyFans, but quickly decided, well, nobody's going to watch me there. On YouTube, I'm banning everybody, so there's a very good chance nobody's going to watch me here too. However, there's a lot better of a chance that I might get some viewers here than on OnlyFans. On OnlyFans, frankly, nobody's going to watch me. Here at least, I might get some cyberbullies who want to harass me. That's always a possibility. It's always very much a possibility I'm going to get cyberbullied here. Jungle Lady says you should unblock your friends. I should, Jungle Lady, but I probably won't. I should do a lot of things. I should get a job too. I should also probably go to mental health recovery groups. I should probably go somewhere tonight. I should probably do something other than posting on social media. I should do a lot of things, Jungle Lady. But how are you? How are you? Jungle Lady says it starts with your friends. It starts with unblocking your friends, and then you can go from there. Fair enough. Fair enough. Meba says, are we only good for giving you pleasure? Yes. That's all you are to me, my impatience. My toys for pleasure, I guess. Miru number 2 says, you're done. You're done, Andrew. I hope not, Miru. I hope not. So how bad are the hidden realities? How bad are the secrets? How angry am I going to be when I discover the truth? Miru says it's so over. Miru says when you discover the truth, you're going to be 10 angry. You're going to be so righteously angry. Giant Big Letter says, Andrew, do you think you'd be able to handle a plane trip? It depends. Who would I be traveling with? Would I be taking a plane on my own? Why? Where would I be going on an airplane? Would somebody be traveling with me, like a girlfriend or my parents? Would I be going to California to be on some reality TV show? What's when you ask, could I handle being on an airplane? Somebody said, let's say a solo 8-hour flight. Okay, where am I going and what am I doing? I'd be pretty anxious, obviously. I'd be afraid of getting lost and not knowing what to do, but I think I could handle it. Where am I going? Am I going to California to be in a reality TV show? What's the goal here? Why would I be on this 8-hour flight? Where am I going? What am I doing? I get that it's a hypothetical, but I guess the answer is, somebody says, the Celebrity Psych Ward reality TV show. Okay. To be honest with you, I would love to go on a vacation. I would love to go somewhere, do something, hop on an airplane, go somewhere. I mean, I've gone on an airplane to Florida before. It's been some time since I've been on an airplane, but I'm not afraid to hop on an airplane. It's been a while, but I can handle it. I mean, hey, I have really dreams to go to California to be in some sort of theatrical or reality TV or Hollywood production. I mean, I would love if somebody says, "Hey, would you like to be on our show?" I would be like, I would absolutely say yes in a heartbeat. I'd say yes. I would have to, explain to my mother, obviously, look, mom, um, these aren't nefarious cyberbullies. This is a real Hollywood TV show, and they want me for a reality TV show, so to speak, and you know, but if I got approval and it all seemed legitimate, I would love to go to California to film a TV show or something like that. You know, I would love to go to be a part of some sort of theatrical or Hollywood production. In fact, that's been my dream for the past 15 to 20 years. So, you know, if somebody invites me and wants to get me on like a big budget Hollywood camera, I would say yes. I would love to. Giant Big Ladder says, it's just a question. Yeah, no, the answer to your question is yeah, I would love to go on an 8-hour flight. I know my brother went to Japan, he went to Korea, he went to Europe, and he seemed to enjoy his vacations. Obviously, he went with friends, and it seems like he had a fun time, on vacations. I would hope, Miru asks, "Do you have a passport?" No, I don't have a passport. I would have to get one. Unfortunately, I do not have a passport at the moment. Like, hey, I haven't been on an airplane or out of the country. I haven't been out of the country. The only country I've been to is Canada, and it was with my father in my childhood. And I haven't been out of the country in. No, I haven't been on an airplane since I guess 2005 or 2006 when I went to Florida. So it's been like 20 years since I've been on an airplane. Hell, I haven't been on a vacation aside from Atlantic City in like 10 years. So I'm really well overdue for a vacation. I know somebody's like, "Yeah, we can really tell you haven't been on a vacation in like 10 years, Andrew." Maybe even longer. 2014 Atlantic, and it wasn't with friends or anybody. The vacation I went on was with my fucking parents to Atlantic City. It wasn't exactly like pleasurable. I mean, it was pleasurable. Somebody says, "I think your stepsister is more deserving." Hey, if she wants to come on the road trip with me, or if she wants to go on the airplane with me, I mean, she's invited. Hey, I would love to have some friends and some acquaintances, and hey, if everybody I mean, I know a lot of people have adult responsibilities they have to take care of, like jobs and families and stuff. But I'm willing to include people in the fun if they want to be included in the fun. I'm not excluding people, but a lot of people have jobs and families and responsibilities to take care of. Unfortunately for me, I have no responsibilities. So I could just kind of like go to California for, just to be a part, especially if it's paid for, to be a part of a show. I got no job, I got no responsibilities. I mean, I don't have a family or anything like that. I mean, I'm Somebody says, Andrew, would you let a neurotic older goth woman move in with you? You could do YouTube videos together. Well, this is my parents' house, believe it or not. So I would have to get my mother's approval, but obviously it's natural to have a romantic partner at 38 years old. So I would love a romantic partner, and a gothic woman, all the better, you know? I mean, I love gothic women. You know, I love gothic women. So yeah, I mean, if gothic women want to come on this vacation with me or live with me, somebody says, "Would your mom cook?" I mean, let's put it this way: I don't think my mom would let anybody live with me. She probably. I mean, I would ask my mom permission. Hey, mom, can I get permission to have a girl live here with me? And she'd say no, and that would be the end of that. But I could definitely get a girlfriend, but I don't think my mother would let anybody else live here. But then again, let's work on getting a girlfriend first before we start living together, you know? I think my mother would be like, I would say, Mom, can somebody live here with me? And she'd say, No, it's my house. I don't want anybody living here with you. Miru says, you're not going on vacation. We'd rather give it to your stepsister, hypothetically speaking. Somebody says, Your stepsister earned the vacation. Hey, I'm not necessarily, opposed to her going on a vacation, or especially if she's earned it and she's made money at a job, um, I mean, is it an all expenses paid for vacation? Like, are you paying for her vacation, and why are you paying? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, I definitely, you know, like her, wish her the best and stuff. I don't know. And I hope, so. So he says, an all expenses. We're going to give her a vacation to an all expenses resort somewhere hot. Okay, you know. Somebody asked me, "What's for dinner?" I think my mother was supposed to be making pizza, but she didn't. She didn't wind up making it. Um, hey, I'm not opposed to other people enjoying life, but I think I deserve to enjoy life too. And they say, the reason you're not enjoying life isn't sabotagers. The reason you're not enjoying life is because you're fucking sitting, not working, posting on social media. There's nobody who's, preventing your success in Hollywood. Like, let's say hypothetically speaking, Howard Stern. He wasn't sabotaging you because of anything, The reason you don't have success in Hollywood is because, frankly, you're just sitting in your bedroom posting on social media all day, every day. Not that there's a rich and powerful person who knows your family and knows. So, that's something to keep in mind. There's no sabotager who, or like Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Let's say Dwayne the Rock Johnson is the person who's sabotaging me in Hollywood, or Howard Stern, whoever it may be. There's no sabotager. It's delusions. Basically, I'm an unknown, and if people are starting to discover me now, it's because they're starting to discover me now. Somebody says, to be honest with you, I would love to go on a vacation with a friend. And if my stepsister wanted to go on vacation, and she wanted to include me, or vice versa, And my parents could be invited on that particular vacation if they'd like to come along. You know, I'm not opposed to that necessarily. Um, but somehow I think a lot of people have jobs, they have families, they have adult responsibilities. It's kind of like saying, in your childhood, oh, I'd love to hop on a tour bus and tour the world and play video games. It's like, yeah, I mean, somehow I don't see this vacation coming to fruition. I don't think it's going to happen. But I'm not opposed to it. I got no responsibilities. I sit in my fucking bedroom all day, every day. I'd love to go on a vacation with basically anybody. You know what I mean? So, I'm definitely lonely. I do nothing day after day. If somebody offered me an all expense vacation to Hollywood to be in a reality TV show or a vacation to a Caribbean island, I would say, all right, sure. And I would include whoever wanted to go, especially if their vacation was getting paid for. Somebody says maybe your father, Poppy, will treat you to Taco Bell when you and your stepsister are on vacation. Hey, well, I used to take childhood vacations with my father, and unfortunately, we used to stay at like Motel Sixes and eat like fast food, like Burger King and Taco Bell. So, I mean, that's probably what my father wouldn't buy us. And the Hard Rock Cafe. Oh, let's not forget the Hard Rock Cafe. Let's not forget the Hard Rock Cafe. Somebody says, I mean, so he says, maybe that was the best food your father could afford. Maybe it was, and that's okay. That's okay. I don't really have any animosity about the childhood vacations any longer. So I mean, I did for a while. I'll be honest with you, but um, I don't know. Maybe that was the best he could afford. Maybe that was the best he could offer. And there was some fun things. I liked seeing his friend. I don't want to mention actually his name was Trent. I liked going to his friend's house and watching the movies there. I liked barbecuing with him and deep frying stuff. I liked going to the pool, doing the poolside dancing PSD. That was fun. I didn't really like the baseball games, but sometimes we saw WWE. It was kind of bad, but it wasn't all awful. Miru, you heard wrong. I did not. I don't. I don't want. I don't want to talk about that. I just. To be honest. To be honest with you, I'm looking for love. I'm looking for friendship. I'm looking for interpersonal relationships, and anybody who wants to be my friend. That's kind of a beautiful thing. Love is a beautiful thing. If everybody loved each other, the world would be a better place. But that is incorrect, Miru. Just. I'm not going to read what you said, but that's not so. That's not so. That is actually incorrect. But believe what you want to. Believe what you want to. If you want to believe I'm this demonic monster, that's fine. At this point, believe what you want to. Hey, why is everybody gone silent? Why is everybody gone silent? Okay. Somebody says, "Where is Stephanie Wong? They were really grilling you last time." Yeah, I googled. Is Stephanie Wong related to anybody affiliated with the New York Islanders? I don't know, but I have my theories. Somebody says, operate on facts, not delusions. Operate on something that is confirmed and corroborated by others. Somebody says, that might be the daughter of the former New York Islanders owner. Maybe. I mean, that was certainly a theory I had. I mean, I know, Charles Wang, the former New York Islanders owner, was heavily involved at Stony Brook University. I know there was the Charles Wang Center. I mean, is it possible I knew his daughter? Maybe. I don't know. It's just a theory. But there's no facts. I mean, that's a suspicion. It's not confirmed and corroborated by anybody. Somebody says, yeah, that's her. Well, I mean, to be honest, I mean, that's not been confirmed and corroborated. Maybe she didn't like me, or maybe she did like me and then stopped liking me, or maybe it's just I don't know. Don't come to feelings of conviction about theories. Only believe what you have actual evidence of. Somebody says, there's so many Wongs in control of your life. Yeah, my mother definitely is a masculine German woman. She definitely has a metaphorical Wong, although she's a lady. My father has a Wong. My stepfather has a Wong, so there's a lot of Wongs in control of my life. Yeah, somebody says, your mother really is a manly German woman. She's masculine and manly. I'm like, yes, we know that, Andrew. At least that's my brother's take. My brother will always call my mother a masculine German woman. I'm just ripping off his joke. So he always say, look at how manly she is. I'm like, okay. All right, guys. Should I hit the bricks? Should I hit the old dusty trail here, or should I continue going? Splurge Lord says, yes, Andrew. Indeed, you should hit the bricks. All right, peace out, guys. Somebody says, get lost. Adios, amigos and amigas. Peace out.